Welcome to Loretta Ann's Place. This is a public statement on AI, tarot, and ethical clarity. It has come to my attention that I need to address videos and commentary about the ethical problems of AI-generated tarot imagery. I want to offer a clear response because much of the conversation circulating online is collapsing two very different issues into one. All right. There is a profound difference between critiquing global tech infrastructure and critiquing spiritual practice. These are not the same conversation. First, infrastructure ethics are not spiritual ethics. Concerns about AI often focuses on chip manufacturing, billionaire ownership, environmental impact, corporate behavior. These are material world infrastructure issues that are valid topics, but they belong to conversations about technology, economics, and global supply chains. Spiritual ethics, however, are rooted in intention, lineage, ritual responsibility, symbolic integrity, the relationship between reader, tool, and querent. When people collapse these categories, they end up moralizing spirituality through the lens of corporate behavior. That is neither accurate or spiritually grounded. If we apply that logic consistently, then no one should use paper tarot decks because paper mills harm forests. Okay? And no one should use candles because wax production has environmental impact. And no one should use Instagram or Facebook. Meta has a long documented history of psychological, political, and social harm. Yes, many of the loudest voices condemning AI tarot are speaking from Meta-owned platforms without acknowledging the ethical contradictions. This is not spiritual discernment, it is selective outrage. Longevity is not lineage. Someone can read tarot for 25 years and still approach it as entertainment, psychology, aesthetic content, personal branding. None of that is the same as carrying a lineage. My work is rooted in old world cartomancy, ritual ethics, and symbolic stewardship. I do not use AI to bypass the work. I use it as a tool of transmission, held within a lineage that predates all modern technology. The integrity of my practice does not come from the tools I use. It comes from the contracts, ethics, and responsibilities I uphold. Thirdly, ethical consistency matters. If we are going to talk about harm, we must talk about it honestly. Meta/Facebook, the platform where much of the discourse is happening, has been widely criticized for data exploitation, psychological harm to teens, political manipulation, destabilizing communities, surveillance capitalism. These harms are documented, measurable, and ongoing. To condemn AI tarot on ethical grounds while actively using platforms with far greater impact is inconsistent at best and performance at worst. Fourth, my commitment, I will always honor the lineage I carry, maintain ritual and symbolic integrity, use tools, digital or physical, with intention. Teach from a place of clarity, not fear. Refuse to shame or moralize spiritual practice through corporate behavior. AI is not my spirituality. My spirituality is my spirituality. And I will not allow external narratives, especially those rooted in misunderstanding, to define the ethics of my spirituality or my craft. If you have questions about my process, my lineage, or my ethical framework, I welcome those conversations. But I will not participate in fear-based or misinformed discourse that conflates global infrastructure with sacred practice. This work is older, deeper, and more responsible than that. I thank you for your time, and I hope this answers any questions that may be out there. If not, leave it in the comment below and I'll address it. Absolutely. Thank you for your time. Stay grounded. Keep breathing. Do your breath work. Keep that frequency going. Yeah. Remember to love yourself, love the others, and be the light, because you are the light. All right. Thank you. Bye for now.